So you've got this business and you want to advertise to Nigerian audience, for instance, and you're using strategies that does not have anything to do with Nigerian audience. What I mean by strategies, I have seen people, I've seen my students, I've seen my business associates and the like, who learn, let's assume, okay, they're trying to sell weight loss, for instance, weight loss products, or yeah, let's say weight loss product, and they're trying to sell in the same way they sell to international audience, to Nigerian audience. It's basically different. What do I mean by that? The kind of language we understand is different from the kind of language our international market understands. So when you, as an advertiser, as a business owner, you got to understand the language of your customers. So once you understand their language, you can sell to them. So let's take another thing, for instance. You got to understand what makes them tick. What makes them tick? What makes most Nigerians tick? Entertainment and the likes. Their languages we use, their music we listen to, which is completely different from the outside world. So you got to understand this thing. It's the same thing with Facebook advertising. When it comes to Facebook advertising, there are some specific set of audience you should be looking at targeting. Let's assume, for instance, I'm a personal coach. I'm trying to target people who are in the personal development niche, for instance, and you're picking your audience from foreign markets when you could pick your audience from the local market. So you see, there's a difference between it. People who are going to buy from you, people who are going to understand your message, probably people who are from the local markets, they're probably your audience. So another thing you should look at is your creatives. When you're creating ads for Nigerian audience, you need to be creative. Let's assume there was a time before Facebook went on a rampant for several health niches and the likes. There are languages like Konju, the languages like cassava, the languages like these are languages that any Nigerian, most Nigerian men, let's say 80% of Nigerian men, will completely understand. Once you mention, okay, Konju, they're like, oh, okay, he's talking about this. Okay, yes, you mention cassava, they're like, okay, he's talking about this. But once you mention a cassava to international audience, you see there's a difference within it. So when you're trying to advertise, most especially to Nigerian audience, the most important thing for you to understand is the language. If you can speak to them, in the language that they understand, they will buy from you. They will completely buy from you. It's the same thing as, okay, let's say assume I'm an Igbo man, for instance, and I want to buy my custom, and I sell electronics, and I'm trying to target people who are going to understand, okay, how Igbo interact. Then, okay, basically when I walk up to a shop, for instance, I know most people probably they will not speak really, they might not speak English to you, they might just speak, let's say, broken, for instance. It's the same thing. If you're trying to advertise online and you're trying to speak to a specific set of audience who will understand you, what is there for you to just use? Okay, they're going to understand broken, let me just find a way to craft my words in broken. It's the same thing with you trying to craft your word for Hausa people, they're trying to craft your word for Yoruba and the like. You need to understand their language. The language for each market is different. Once you understand that, you can sell to them. Languages, images for creative, your audience is gonna be different. If I have to pick between an international personal development coach and a Nigerian personal development, I'm pretty sure a lot of people knows. Okay, let's assume Valadu Toyi, for instance. A lot of people knows people like him as a personal development coach. So someone like that is someone you could easily target. I do hope you get my concept when it comes to this video. Let me know what you think in the comment box, and I'll be sure to reply. Anyway, before you go, I want you to subscribe to my channel. You're gonna find anywhere on this video which says subscribe. just subscribe to my channel, and I will try as much as possible, like always, to release more videos, more trainings, and more knowledge. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.